So, you never know what anybody's going through or been through or where they're at in their life. And it's always good to look back on your own life. So, for me, when it comes to getting close to that time of year where my birthday tomorrow will be in 18 days because I'm a November baby. So, I always start reflecting and looking at where I've been and where it's going to be. And when I look back over the last year, I've come so far in the last year. It's been a crazy year. And nobody knows. Nobody knows what the last year's been like. Because I'm that girl who's always been the girl who just doesn't show. I don't show it. But I'm not going to do that anymore. I've been more and more vulnerable. And it's just, why? Why hide who you are? And it's not hiding it. It's just, fuck it. The last year was really fucking rough. The lowest I've ever been. Ever in my life. I gave up my nursing license. It'll be almost 2 years now. And that was a personal choice. And I haven't really worked in a long time because I went out on medical leave. And then trying to get back into work was fucking harder than shit. Harder than anybody ever imagines. And the hardest part was you're overqualified for a fucking job. What in the fuck is that? You're overqualified. I don't give a shit. I'll take whatever job they would have given me. And that was a real kick to the ego, to be quite honest. I couldn't get a job, anything, anywhere, for the longest fucking time. After having such a high-paying job for over 20 fucking years. I couldn't get a job anywhere. Nowhere. And for the first time in my life, I had to go ask for help. That is something I've never done in my life. Even when my children were little. I paid for everything on my own. I always made sure my kids were taken care of. And paid all of my bills, my house, everything. And then here I am, a grown-ass adult, and can't even get a fucking job. Nothing. I couldn't even get a fucking job at fucking Target or Home Depot, anything, because I was over fucking qualified. What in the fuck is that? I didn't care. I didn't give a fuck. I am lucky enough that I had a father and a friend who would help me. And then I have another friend who was good enough to give me a job. And I'm in a much better place now. And I'm so happy and grateful to be where I am now a year later. But you never realize these things. And people never share these things. So you can be on top of the world. But life can change. So know that everybody's life is never what people think it is. But nobody shares. So know that you're never alone. And that when you do things for yourself and change them for your own mental health and walk away for things that aren't for you, that it does get better. Because a year later, mentally I'm in a better place. Because I made those changes for myself. But do know that everything isn't what it is. And you never know. But people aren't alone. Yeah. So, just as long as you're happy, that's all that matters in life. And always reflect back on your last year and where you are and how much happier you are and the people in your life. and have gratitude. I love you.